To start this problem, we're going to recognize where the center of this ellipse is. And the center is at the origin because there's no parentheses with the x and the y. My a's and b's. My a is under the major focus, which is the longer one. So my a is the square root of 81, which is 9. And my b is the square root of 16, which is 4. So since the major falls underneath the y, I'm going to change my y values. So to find the vertices, I'm going to add and subtract 9 to that y value. So my vertex is 0, 9, and 0, negative 9. From the origin, I'm also going to plot the b value. So this is my minor, so I go 4 in each direction. The focus. The focus has a formula, and it's c squared equals a squared minus b squared, which is 81 minus 16. Therefore, c squared equals 65, and c equals plus and minus rad 65. Now, that's approximately 8.1. So again, I'm going to go to the y value, and I'm going to add and subtract this rad 65. So my focal points are going to be, or if you think about the last video, the two nails, the focal point is going to be 0, rad 65, and 0, negative rad 65, which is just above and just below that major axis. So here is my ellipse. The last piece we're going to figure out is our eccentricity, and our eccentricity is c over a, which is rad 65 over our a value, which is 9. When I simplify that, I get approximately 0.9, and 0.9 means it's more elongated than it is circular because it's closer to 1 than it is 0. This next equation is not into standard form because to be in standard form it has to equal 1. So I'm going to divide through by 16 to everything and simplify. That's going to give me x squared over 1 plus y squared over 16 equals 1. So at this point I can figure out that the center of my ellipse is at the origin, and my major is going to fall underneath my y. So my a value is 4, my b value is the square root of 1, which is 1. To find the vertices, we're going to add and subtract that major axis to the y value. So I'm going to get the points 0, 4, and 0, negative 4. To find the focus, we're going to use the equation c squared equals a squared, which is 16, minus b squared, which is 1. So c squared equals 15, therefore c equals plus and minus the square root of 15. The square root of 15 is approximately 3.9. So we're going to go back to the center, and it falls on our major axis. So we're going to change by adding and subtracting rad 15, to the y value. So I'll have 0 rad 15 and 0 negative rad 15, which will fall right underneath. The other piece we need to put in is from our center, we need our minor axis, which is 1 in each direction. So there's my ellipse. Let's find the eccentricity, which is rad 15 over a, which is 4. When I simplify that, I get 0.97, which is my eccentricity, which I can state the ellipse is more elongated than it will be circular.